Welcome back, grade 12. Let's look at the full question paper with all the questions done at once, fully done. All right, we look at the side. These will be our questions on this other side here, and we shall have our answers, or you can call them solutions. Solutions on this other side here. Okay, question number 1. It asks us to, they want us to calculate the monthly tax owned by a 40-year-old taxable salary of 43,000 per month in 2022. We said that's per month, so we shall do this completely, and also we multiply by 12. We said we shall get the answer as 516,000. So this is already taxable. So we go straight and we check the bracket where it will belong. We see that this is 516,000. So it's around this bracket here. So bracket number 3. So we shall take we shall write down this bracket here. We shall write down this bracket here, which is bracket number 4, not number 3, number 4. It's this one here. We shall write down and say 97,225 plus 36% into brackets. We shall write the money that we are looking at, the taxable income that we've just got, minus the money that is inside the brackets, which is 410,460. So you do that, simplify. When you subtract, what answer do you end up having? When you subtract, we end up having an answer which is 105,540. So here the final answer, we have it as 135,219 rands 40 cents. At this moment, we subtract the rebate, and the person was the person is 40 years of age. The rebate he qualifies for, it's a primary rebate. We shall come here, subtract 13,635. Do that. And the answer becomes 121,584 rands 40 cents. So now, because it asks for monthly, we shall divide this by 12, and the final answer becomes 10,132.3 cents. This is what he pays monthly. That was question number 1. Question number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2 is, if a taxpayer is over 75 years of age, what is the total tax rebate amount that she will receive in 2022? So we are saying, we are looking at question number 2, and it's asking for the total tax rebate for a person above 75. So the person above 75, so we said we shall add all the three. We shall add this one, add that, add that. So it becomes, the answer here becomes 13,635 plus 7,479 plus 2,493. So the final answer becomes 23,607 rands. That's the answer that we have. Please subscribe and you comment. Subscribe and you comment. In that next time, you don't miss out on these simple solutions that you could have come across. All right, question number 3. Question number 3, they want us to, it's okay, the person is 67 years of age. When you look at it here, 67 years of age, who works in a daughter's flower shop. She earns 8,700 a month. Will she pay tax? Explain your answer. So now here, the first thing we're going to do, then they didn't tell us it's taxable, but we have nothing to do. We shall take it to be taxable because they never mention the person pays what? Pension. So we shall multiply it by 12. Having multiplied it by 12, we shall end up having an answer which is 104,400 rands. So we compare this with the threshold. Compare this with a threshold. A threshold, since remember they said the age is 67. So she qualifies for she qualifies threshold 2022. The person in threshold of the person with the age of 65 and older, they have to earn 100. They will have to earn 117,000. They have to earn 117,300 rands. So now here we shall say no, she does not pay tax. No, she does not pay tax because her taxable income is below taxable income is below threshold. So simply meaning she does not pay tax. All right. That's how we come up with that answer there. Then question number 4. Question number 4 wants us to show how the under 65 tax threshold for the was calculated to be this much. So here what we're going to do is to prove, because now if the threshold is this much, that means the tax should equal to 0. Tax payable is equal to 0. So we shall go and say, question number 4, we are proving the threshold. So we shall take this to be the taxable income. So if the person earns this much, and they are 65 years of age, so what we shall say, we shall come to and we ask ourselves, the person earns 75,700. You see that? Sorry, 750. The threshold, 750. So we shall ask ourselves, which bracket do they belong to? Which bracket do they belong to? So now this is straightforward. It will be bracket number 1. So what we do, we shall take 18% of the money they earn as taxable income. And the answer becomes Answer becomes 13,635. Remember, we need to subtract the rebate. The person is under the age of 65. So we subtract how much? 13,600. Don't say that I'm using the same number. The rebate is this one here. This is what I'm subtracting. This, I got it after multiplying. So the answer becomes 0. This is how I prove that the rebate is the, sorry, the threshold is 75,750. All right, we go to question number 5. Question number 5, question number 5, question number 5, question number 5, it asks us if a person, a taxpayer, is 68 years of age, she earns a total of 87,400 in the tax year. Is this below the threshold and he will not pay? And he's below the threshold and he will not show why this is the case using calculations. Now remember the person is 68 years of age. So definitely also this one here, we shall say, and it will go into bracket number 1 because we need to know where does this money belong to. They said this is annual. Remember that? Look at that. If the person earns a total of this much in a tax year, you understand? So meaning this is what? It's annual because it was received in a year. So they are telling there is below the tax threshold and they will not pay tax. Show with calculations. So we're going to show with calculations. But then take note, this person, this belongs to which bracket? So we shall come to our tax bracket here. We see still it's in bracket number 1 here. So we shall still use this other calculation here. This calculation is what we are using. We shall say 18% times 87,400, whereby we get the answer as 15,732. Subtract the rebate, which is 13,650. Sorry, 635. Remember, this primarily qualifies for everyone. The person 68 years of age, so we also subtract the 7,479. So the person already is in negatives. Person gets a negative 5,382. So because already it's in negative, simply meaning does not pay tax. We look at question number 6. Savannah, a 26-year-old, earns a gross salary of, question number 6. The person is 28 years of age. He has a gross salary of 28,300. This is per month. And her employer deducts UIF, 1% of UIF, and she pays, or she contributes 1,560 per month towards pension. Now they're asking you calculate the taxable income. The taxable income, which will be this much money minus times 12 times 12. So this will become that much. It becomes this times 12. Person gets, or the person has a taxable income of 320,880. This is it. Then we come and they say calculate her tax per month. So we shall look for this. Which bracket does it belong to? Which bracket does this money belong to? We shall go to the bracket up there. Bracket, this is 300. It still belongs to bracket number 3. This one here. So simply meaning we shall use this bracket here. The money that we are looking at, it's in between this. So we shall use that bracket there. So we come here and we say 61,910 plus 31%. Open brackets, you bring now the taxable income inside here. Comes 320,808 minus the number which is inside there already, which is 296,540. So when you put everything in a calculator, I believe you will end up having an answer as you have an answer as 694,000 sorry, 64, no, it's 69,455 40 cents minus, this one is the age of 26, so you subtract the one rebate. We subtract only what? One rebate, and the answer here becomes 55,820 40 cents. Remember, we are looking for monthly. We are looking for monthly per month. So we shall divide this by 12. We divide this by 12. And the tax that the person pays is 4,651.70. So they come to part B, whereby they ask us to calculate the net salary. Remember, the net salary equals to the gross minus the deductibles. Oh, sorry, the deductions. So in this case of deductions, we have pension and the UIF. That's what we see here. Ne? So we shall say gross. Now we don't use taxable income, but we use the much money that the person gets. So per month it's supposed to be gross, which is 28,300 minus the tax, which is now this 4,500. 4,651 minus pension, which is 1,560 minus the UIF, which is UIF is always 1% of the money the person gets. So the 1% of this is 283 rands. So all in all, the person takes home 21,805 rands 30 cents. So this is the answer. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe.